You. Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, what up, Jack? We out here play Switch 2 games. I got Yakuza 3. I ain't even played yet. Yeah, I just got it for the arcades, man. Honestly, I didn't really care enough about playing all the other games on it. You know, DRM Airbox. Yo, I'm hearing about this age verification going on in the UK, man, and I don't know. This is not good because this is terrible because watch until they start pushing it to the other platforms and everything else. I told you, man. Like I be trying to make this Switch 2 into something, man. I really be buying games, on discount and trying my hardest, to make this console, what everybody else is making it, and I just always end up bored. The more money I spend on this, the more the more disappointed I get. You feel me? I mean, the Switch 2, I'm sorry, man. It don't have that fun factor. I mean, the Wii U had fun factor, the Switch 1 had that fun factor, but I don't know, man. I will say one thing. It does not have that fun factor. It just doesn't, and it's kind of sad considering that, Nintendo Switch 1 was so strong, but man, Switch 2 feels so weak in comparison, in regards to hype. Pokemon Waves. Oh. Yeah, in my opinion, there's just been a little too many Pokemon games as of right now. I mean, I guess that's good that that's coming out, but they've just been too many, guys. It's just like they really pushing Pokemon, and I will say I don't think it's actually pushing the Switch like Nintendo intended. They dropped so many Pokemon games on it, and I just think people still don't want to Switch. I think they're comfortable with their Switch 1s or whatever other devices they got. Maybe Pokemon Waves might turn some waves, no pun intended, but I don't know. I just feel like the hype is just not there. I think people bought into the idea of the Switch 2 because of how good the Switch 1 was. Just like going from PlayStation 1 to 2. But once you got it, man, I mean, the engagement is so low, bro. Nobody's playing nothing, man. Every time I buy a game, even on discount, nobody's on it. It gets kind of discouraging, man. I got Street Fighter 6 on the Game Key, and I mean, I'm playing Xbox and PlayStation and PC people, but what's the point of me buying it on Switch? You feel me? Nope. Only Donkey Kong Bonanza. That's like the only good game they got. Unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, he said, what's Mewtwo answer, is it? And I just figured Nintendo would be far better than what we seeing, Like this is terrible. The lackluster library of the Switch 2. I mean, even when the Switch 2 got games, none of them have that wow factor. I'd say Bonanza was pretty solid, but other than that, what other games do they genuinely got that's gonna make somebody, go crazy for this damn thing? Because after I beat Bonanza, I just shelved it. You didn't like it? It's an acquired taste. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't like it initially. I'm not gonna lie. I will say it's a solid, I don't know, solid 8. It's nothing too crazy, but it is the destruction. I think was what I fell in love with. But other than that, I get you on that, man. The platforming it's definitely not no Mario Odyssey. I'm sorry. I stand on that. Oh yeah, let's have a conversation. Yep. Now that we got you here. Oh yeah, the Switch 2 is most definitely dead. There ain't nobody playing them games. You tell me if you find somebody on Wild Hearts. That system is dead. I find more people playing Xbox games than playing on the Switch 2. Y'all keep claiming that this system's so damn popular. How come y'all ain't playing no games, bro? They ain't even playing games, bro. I can find Xbox gamers on backwards compat titles, new titles, but I can't find a person on Switch 2 to save my life. You play Madden, it's dead. You know, you play WWE, dead. Nobody on. Nobody's on. Street Fighter 6, they're not even playing it. Like, y'all ain't even playing none of these games, man. Virtua Fighter 5, empty. Yeah, it's always the same people. Yeah, Gears of War 1, Reloaded. You know, but they're playing them, though. You feel me? But they are playing these games. Even Gears 2, they playing it. Gears 3. The only one they probably ain't playing is Judgment, but other than that, they're playing all the Gears games. You know, there's always an audience playing whatever Gears game, or even Halo game for that fact. Infinite, 1, 2, 3, Reach. You know, but I go on Switch 2, the rooms are empty, man. People be thinking I'm playing, man. I don't care how much this system's sold. Ain't nobody playing games on it. Nobody's playing games on it, man. The multiplayer is dog crap, and the Nintendo fans know it too. They just want to keep capping for this damn system for whatever reason or another. Oh, he's admin. Yeah. Oh. Yo, I'm literally shooting at the admin, bro. It's crazy. Yeah, that was the admin. Switch to hell down. Yo, I felt so stupid, bro. I'm trying to pop that dude. That's the admin. Yeah, it's the admin. It's the admin. Yeah, it's the admin of the server. I guess he helps people. I felt so stupid. I thought he was gonna kill me after that, dog. I was like, oh no. Yeah. I was like, oh no. That was the admin. I was like, oh snap. I hope I didn't piss him off, bro. Yo, sometimes they get mad. Like, hold on, you try to shoot me, bro? I'm the admin. Oh man, I was like, oh snap, I might have messed up. Yeah, that's why I was like, oh okay. When I seen that, I was like, he's the admin of the server. Yeah, this is a private server, guys. This is not an official server, so. But he gave me some stuff though. Yeah, I was a little afraid though. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, oh snap, I shot this guy. Alright, at least I can make a base now. Yeah. I like when people earn their stuff though. I mean, I'll take it because he probably gives it to everybody else. You know, he probably wants to help populate his server or whatever. Which is nice, you know, he kind of gave a little too much though, but like usually when I ran servers, I try to make everybody earn it, so, you know, it's not unfair, but he probably gives it to everybody, so. I mean, I can still lose it though. I can still die and lose everything, so. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm trying to build it up now, because I could end up losing all the stuff that he just gave me. Yeah, where's Hot Boy at, man? He got quiet? Where Hot Boy at? Yo, Hot Boy, where's you at, dog? Oh, he got quiet now, man. I thought he was gonna say something, dog. Oh, man. Ah, you trying to tell me I can't put it here, bro? Come on. Really? Alright, hold on. Alright, we found a better location. Oh yeah, Starhawk. Yeah, Warhawk. Yo, I'm saying that Sony should try to push Warhawk again. I think they should do it. Rather than smash. Hey, with the Donkey Kong 64, man. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, bruh. That's what I'm talking about, man. With the DK64. Hey, yo, one of my favorite games, dog. You know, people say it's a collectathon, but see, people don't understand, man. What that game was genius, man. It had so many collectibles. You can go about playing that game the way you want it. That's what people don't understand. That's one thing I loved about DK64. Yeah, I mean, people act like they have to grab every collectible. I mean, you really don't. But Donkey Kong 64 kind of gave the variety of. I mean, damn, man. I feel like replaying that again, bro. That was such an incredible game, man. One of my favorite DK games, bro. I mean, imagine going from Donkey Kong Country 3 to playing that. Oh man, we had it good, man. We literally had it good. I miss those days, man. Those were some of the funnest days of my life. DK64, bro. I love the variety, man. That was amazing. The stage level design was incredible. I love how you can switch to different Kongs. It can get annoying at times, but it really gave it that variety, man. Thought it was pretty cool. I was like, wow. Very unique, too, at the time. Playing as all the different Kongs. Lanky Kong, Diddy Kong, Cranky Kong. I loved it, man. And then they had the weapons, too, that you could use. The coconut gun and the... Yeah, N64, man. That's what I'm saying, man. It had charm. N64 had that Nintendo charm, man. You know, it really did, man. You gotta give a lot of respect to the N64, man. I know a lot of people clown that system, but if you look at it for when it came out, it was peak. It was entertainment, man. It was great quality system. Great quality. Can't go wrong with it, man. Okay. You never had one? I ain't gonna lie, man. I will say one thing. I mean, going back and playing it now could be a little rough for some people, but it was one of those systems, man, that you had to be there to witness it, bruh. It was such a good quality system, man. The multiplayer was crazy. Everything was good on it, man. I mean, the multiplayer, third party could have used a little bit, more love, but I mean, I think it had relatively solid third party at the time, Running N64 sounds cool. Yeah, they had a lot of cool stuff, man. I would say it definitely was a Blockbuster favorite for sure. I mean, I think Hollywood Video and Blockbuster were making a lot of money because 64 games was very expensive. So a lot of parents couldn't really afford the games per se. So they really couldn't afford it. Oh yeah? That's what's up, brother. My day's been pretty good. You know, just been chilling. I was playing my Xbox not too long ago. Had a lot of fun on there. Yeah, I thought it's been really good. Only thing is, I need to find a spare part to make a lock. But yeah, the N64 was such a classic system, man. You can't go wrong with it. You know? I know a lot of people look back, I mean, GoldenEye, Perfect Dark, Mission Impossible, like Shadow Man, you know, Turok. Like, I mean, the games that the 64 had made you want one. You feel me? I just think a lot of the reason why the sales weren't as good because it came out a little bit later over the PlayStation 1, and on top of that, the games was very expensive. You know, the N60 was very expensive, and PlayStation 1 games was like what, $50, right? $50. That was a good period of gaming, man. That market was flooded with entertainment, man. I will say one thing, man. You definitely had the best years of your life, man. If you was living during that time, you definitely had the best years of your life. Hey, what's up, Dark Matt? You had the best years of your life during that time. You know, when the game would advance, and it's just that was the bro, some of the best period of gaming of all time. Yeah, way more variety. I just think there was so many games that not everybody was buying everything. You know, I remember begging my mom for every single thing at freaking GameStop. I go in, I'm like, damn, I want everything. My eyes was just going everywhere. I'm looking at the freaking Game Boy games, Sega. I'm like, wow, all this at one given time. All this. It was like all given at one time. As a kid, it was like and it's sad. A lot of kids didn't have a lot of games, man. I know I had a kid come over and he's like, yo, like, you got all these games? We had 100 PS2 games stacked up. And he's like, yo, what? Like, the man only had like 2 games. He only had 2 games, bro. He's like, yo, I only got 2 games. I'm like, wow, really? Yo, all my friends used to come to my house to play games. We had everything, bro. We used to play Pokemon Stadium. Bro, we was on that, man. Oh, this dude's base got blown into. Yeah, the multi 64, man. It was a multiplayer machine in our house. Ocarina of Time, another great game. Can't go wrong with that either. Can't go wrong with that. Yep, that too. We was into that too. The Mario Party. Yep. That right there was incredible. And I remember playing Harvest Moon 64 very vividly on that console. Bruh. Every time, bro, I was addicted to that game, bro. Harvest Moon 64. Bro, I was playing that game like crazy, boy. I just, like, that game was so addictive, man. The only time I disliked it was when I had everything and I'm like, alright, I can move on from this game. I had to move on from it because it was so good. I played it so much that I had everything. I had the greenhouse, I had all the crops, everything. You know, and I remember too, your animals could die in that game. It was crazy. Some days you couldn't even go out because it would be a snowstorm. Yeah. I guess to me it's better. You know what I mean? Animal Crossing is more of like the social aspect, but to me, Harvest Moon 64 is much better. You know, I will say, man, if they were pumping out games, well, I would probably be more interested in playing those games and getting to them. But when more games came out, I was beating more games. The less games come out, I'm beating less. You know, which is crazy because you would think that it would give you more time to finish your games, but I just have no desire to play a lot of these new titles. I have no real passion. I have no real rush to be like, oh man, I got to get this for $70. That hype kind of slowly died down around with the PS4 and Xbox One. I did start it early when the Xbox One and PS4 came. I did buy a lot of launch games, but I was very disappointed. I was actually very disappointed. My dad was very disappointed. You know, he was really looking forward to Killzone Shadowfall because he liked the Killzone franchise, and my dad said this game sucks. PlayStation Nation for life. Yo, what's up with them age verification, brother? What's going on, dog? PlayStation Nation. Yo, I don't even know how y'all still vouching for them, man. Why do these guys think I hate PlayStation? Like, I literally don't even hate PlayStation. I don't like the direction of PlayStation now, but I don't hate PlayStation. Yeah, Shadowfall was garbage, man. My dad hated it, bro. He went back and went on his PS3 to continue to play Killzone 3. He hated it. He hated it, bro. He said it was terrible. It was. It generally was. Yep, that's all they got. Yeah, it was terrible, man. Like the launch games. I mean, the Xbox started off a little bit better with Dead Rising. I mean, technically, the Xbox One had a better library when it first came out. PlayStation started getting a better library towards the end of the generation. Xbox, I mean, they were still pumping out games. Gears 4, Gears 5, you know. Oh, no, this is not all I play. I was playing the Yakuza game. What is this guy talking about? This is all y'all got. Matter of fact, he's right. This is the only game you guys got on PS5. Yo, this is my live stream game. Yeah, Sunset Overdrive. Xbox, Rise, Sun and Rome, Forza 5. Or the boxing, yeah. These are my live stream games. Yep. To me, it's easier to actually have a conversation with you guys. Like, because sometimes with the games that I play, I don't really like talking to people. I kind of just like playing it, focusing on it. So that's why I choose particular games to do live streams for. So it's easy for me to conversate and have, you know, conversations with y'all. And because if I'm playing like if I'm playing Gears of War, I don't. Y'all be asking questions. Like, let's say hypothetically, right? If I'm playing Gears of War, I'm live streaming. I don't want to. I'm not really gonna talk. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, that one was fun. Like, games like that, I could definitely, do that for. That's for sure. But, like, certain games, like Gears of War, like, no, I definitely can't. I need to be focused. Gangsta with another else crazy. PlayStation for life. This guy is something else, bro. He really think oh crap. He really thinks I hate PlayStation. I told these PlayStation guys, man. They think because I talk about it. Like literally, bro, I'm on PS5. What is this guy talking about? PlayStation for life. I'm literally on PlayStation. I don't understand these guys, man. Half these dudes don't even have like 90% of the games that I got. Or should I say they don't have 3 PS5s. And they saying they out here calling people a fanboy. You a fanboy. You a fanboy, man. You's a fanboy, man. Yeah, I like PlayStation. Well, yo, exactly. So that just makes you look stupid. Exactly. Thank you for being honest. So if I hate PlayStation and I'm on PlayStation, does that make me hate PlayStation? I just think it is. You guys are too sensitive, man. Y'all don't like people talking about your brand. That's what it is, though. They don't like PlayStation being called out. You know? Clearly, I'm on PS5, so how can y'all call me an Xbox fanboy? He said you be on PS5 more than Xbox. Well, there you go. See? They got me on that Sir Brevian. That's what it is. They got me labeled like Sir Brevian. You can't be a PlayStation fan because you like Xbox. That's why. Because I like Xbox. So therefore, I can't be a PlayStation fan. It's like this divisiveness with these guys. Go play Astrobot. I got it. I don't know. I didn't really like Astrobot, but I got it though. I did. I did get it. I mean, I'm kind of happy I have it in my collection. It is a solid game, you know. I think that's a solid one. I don't mind a game like that, honestly. Yo, PlayStation for life. The console wars is over. It's over, man. That's what it is. I own a Switch too. I criticize it. You know? Now they say, oh, but you need to criticize Xbox. Criticize Xbox for what? I did criticize it with that Game Pass Ultimate price increase. But what do they want me to talk about? Oh, Xbox putting games on PC. I don't care. Xbox putting games on Nintendo. I don't care. Xbox putting games on PlayStation. I don't care. I buy most of the games that Xbox puts on other platforms. Why would I complain about? Why would I complain about something that I'm benefiting from? Like, literally. Like, y'all want me to complain. Everybody got no exclusive. Everybody got no game. Everybody putting their game on everything. That's the only argument y'all got. And I'm sitting there like, yeah, Microsoft, keep putting more games on Nintendo Switch too. Matter of fact, put South of Midnight on the cartridge. Now, if you want to talk about negative Xbox stuff, I don't like how they keep doing this code in the box. It's inconsistent. You know, you got one game, you got that one game, what is it? Being on the cartridge, and then Fallout 4 and, what is it? Fallout 4 and Elder Scrolls Skyrim and South of Midnight, you got them on a freaking digital download. Like, it's just inconsistent. Like, Indiana Jones, out of all the games that I didn't think Microsoft would put on a cartridge, they did it. Which is odd because they didn't even put the game on the CD for PS5 and Xbox owners. But yet they were able to put it on a cartridge. That's ridiculous. So Microsoft is spending more money to make this game for Nintendo than they did for their own audience as well as PlayStation. Imagine that. Nintendo Switch 2 owners, I guess Nintendo Switch 2 is the market leader. I guess Nintendo Switch 2. I'll take that red cartridge. I need South of Midnight on there too, man. They played the Xbox and PS5 community, man. They sold y'all a license key and gave the Switch 2 game version an actual copy on the cartridge. On a cartridge at that. That's what makes it even more funny. On a cartridge. But they couldn't even put the game on a disc for y'all. That's crazy, man. Microsoft, you take an L for that. You see? Look, he said I don't talk bad about Xbox. I just talk bad about Xbox right now. But apparently that don't count. Apparently. That doesn't count. You see, I can talk bad about Xbox until my face turns blue and they'll still call me an Xbox fanboy. Yeah, he said, yeah, I know. They do. I mean, hey, as a Switch 2 owner, you got to take every physical game you can take, bro. And I don't know, Indiana Jones, that's good. That's a good game on the cartridge. I'll see as time goes on. I'll probably get a copy as well. It wasn't the complete worst game I played. I just wasn't a huge fan of it. But nonetheless, I mean, I like the fact that Microsoft put it on the cartridge, though. You know what I mean? For real, man. We starving. Oh, man. What? Oh, man. It's always someone got to shut you up. What? Why, you don't like my criticism, bruh? You don't like it? Why? Alright, but why? Then why do you watch the videos, man? He got a disc key, though. He got a disc key, though. Then why you watch the content, man? I don't understand how this man talking about I hate your content, but he watching it, though. What? Bro, you ain't nobody telling you to be here. What? I can't stand your squeaky voice. What? Oh, man. To see what you gotta say about my father. Hold on, what? Your father? What? What? Your father's PlayStation? Oh no, let's not do this. Your father? Who? What? What? Yo, what? Yo, what is going? Hey, yo, what? Yo, you might want to put the disc in back on the PS5 and see if you ain't got that. Herman Hurst is my. Oh no, he trolling, no. He trolling, nah. Herman Hulst is my dad. Yo, for real? Are you serious? Yeah. He said Herman Hulst is his dad. I wouldn't be surprised if video on the coverage you need. Yo, that would be messed up. Yo, imagine. Yo, Dustin, what happened if they did that? I know you'd be pissed. Oh, he trolling. Yeah, he trolling. Yeah, that was too obvious, bro. That was way too obvious. I know, bro. Hey, listen, I don't hate you, brother. You too, PlayStation, man. Much love to you, brother. Hey, we love these guys, man. It's the entertainment, man. I know you do, bro. I appreciate that, man. And listen, man, Xbox, they be messing up too, though. Don't get it twisted, man. When that Game Pass Ultimate was 30, you best believe I didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, Microsoft, like I said, they just, to me, I feel like everybody, right? They all just playing it safe. They all, in my opinion, everybody's playing it safe. Xbox playing it safe. Nintendo's playing it safe. Sony's playing it safe, right? You get what I mean? Nobody... I mean, I will say Xbox is shifting a little bit better. I like that. I like the whole Xbox PC. I want these companies to shift the market. I want them to do something crazy. I want them to bring something, just do something crazy. And Xbox I'm sorry, I'm trying to think of the word for it. As safe, I'm sorry, as they're trying to do it, I do like the approach of the Xbox PC. I think that's a cool concept. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if it was just another Xbox, I wouldn't want it. I want something that I can look at and be like, yeah, this is different. You know what I mean? Yeah, this is different. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Xbox, to me, is the only company really saying, hey, man, we're going to try to merge PC and console together. That, to me, is interesting. You're going to have Steam. You're going to have good old games. That is interesting to me. That's what made me fall in love with the Switch. Because I think traditional consoles are slowly dying. I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's why Microsoft is shifting. Yeah, it's going to be the only console that's going to be like that. It's just like how the Switch 1 was when it came out. There wasn't really no portable devices. It was a portable device you could play. I'm not saying it hasn't been done before, but it was nice to see it again in the market. PlayStation could. Yeah, they don't. Yeah, I know. They all messed up, man. They all are. But I agree with you though, man. You know? I agree with you. I feel like they all suck. Personally, like if you ask me on a personal level, I honestly think they all suck. I just like the way Xbox is going about it. You know? I don't know what Sony could do, Because I mean, I'm trying to think what could. All right, this is what I want for Sony. All right, this is what I like what Xbox is doing, but I want to see this for. I gotta kind of hide a little bit so I don't get, you know. This is what I want to see with Sony. I want Sony to push a multi-platform strategy. I want them to bring back their classic games and focus. Don't worry about making your own portable. If that's what they're doing, I don't think it's gonna work. Focus on the foundations of the Switch 1 and Switch 2. Build a market. Put Killzone. Put Sly Cooper. Put, you know, even some old God of War classics. Sell them to Nintendo. Make that money. Use that money to fund new projects for your audience, so your audience can benefit. I mean, you feel me? Now, they might not necessarily be exclusive, but who cares in the end? Be like, all right, you know, we sell our games on Nintendo, but on our console, you get our games at a lower price. Something that makes me go like, yo, this is what I like this. I like this Sony. I like this type of PlayStation. You know what I mean? The exclusive, unfortunately, it's just not doing it no more. You know? So companies are gonna have to find other ways to spice up gaming. Like Nintendo, my problem with the Switch 2 is that it feels like it's the Switch 1 all over again. That's why I keep calling it the Switch Pro, because to me it feels like Nintendo really didn't do much with it. I mean, the interface is the same, everything, and nothing's really changed. That's my whole thing. You feel me? I need somebody to spice it up. You know? If PlayStation want to bring back Killzone, remake it to Killzone 2, or even the first game, Unreal Engine 5 it, put it on Xbox, put it on how many devices they can, make it crossplay, I'll be happy. I don't want to see no marathons though, but I'd be happy with that. Now, I think the reason why Sony don't do it, because they don't think it's going to succeed. That, guys, is not a PlayStation problem. That's not an Xbox problem. That's not even a Nintendo problem. That is a gaming industry problem. And I'm going to sit there and tell you, and I'm going to say it again, free-to-plays, not Xbox, not PlayStation, not Nintendo. They did not single-handedly ruin gaming. I know people complain that they're lazy and all this. It's free-to-plays, guys. The free-to-play market destroyed the very foundations of what we loved about gaming. Y'all know this? Let's call it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? It was a cool concept on paper, and everything was all good, and then it's just like, but now it's shifted the market. And then 2K, obviously, with this open world MMORPG thing, and as of right now, only popular games can survive. Nothing like niche can do well in today's gaming, especially with how expensive these games are. So I think Fortnite destroyed a lot of video games. It did. It did. And GTA 6 is about to put the final nail in the coffin. Yep, there's a few games. It's not just that. Warzone, Rocket League, PUBG, Apex Legends, Fall Guys, all those games contributed into destroying gaming and the foundations of what gaming was all about. You feel me? Yeah, I feel you. The new Skate, yeah, free to play. Yeah, because it's a live service game. It's ridiculous. So, as of right now, that's what these markets are chasing. They don't care about the gamer that's been gaming on Xbox for 20 years. They don't care about us. Yeah, exactly. They're not even trained to buy new games. They think everything should be free, because every game that they played has a free access point. Which also means that they don't have the concept of buying games. I mean, think about it. Nintendo, right? Out of all the companies in the world, they made Pokemon Champions. Let this sink in, guys. Free to play. Bro, if that was a Switch 2 game, they would have sold it. Yo, listen, I want to make this perfectly clear. If that was a Switch 2 only game, they would have charged us. You don't think Nintendo would have? They would have charged us 10, 20 something amount of money to play Pokemon Champions the way it is. But since it's going to mobile, right? Since it's going to mobile, oh, Nintendo's like, oh no, it's fine. We'll make it free to play. They didn't make it free to play because of their audience. They made it free to play For who? The mobile gamer. That shows you that Nintendo don't even care about their own. They should have gave you the starter pack for free for buying a damn Switch. They talk about, oh, Nintendo gamers gotta buy the starter pack? Are you kidding me? Y'all should be like, because y'all bought a Switch too, you get the starter pack. Anybody that wants the starter pack, they gotta buy it on the damn phone. What? Yo, and they be like, oh, they care about us. No, they don't. They charging you just like they charging them. They should have gave the starter pack for every single Nintendo owner. And mobile gamers, they don't get the starter pack. They gotta pay for it. Yep. This is ridiculous, man. I'm telling you, it's sad. But free-to-play has destroyed gaming. It destroyed it. Single-handedly. Oh, you got a fishing rod? Ooh. Let's try catching some fish, guys. Let's see how this turns out. Yep, I can see it coming. The PSSR 3. Yeah, it's going through more transformations than Goku. Yeah, that's why I try to tell the PlayStation fan, man, I don't hate their company. To be honest with you, if anything I hate is the direction of where gaming is going. That I can say I don't like. I don't like the direction of gaming. I'm just happy that Microsoft is trying to help alleviate. Keyword alleviate. Alright, I need some worms, okay. To help alleviate the problem. But other than that, I don't think Xbox is all that. Like people think. I just like what they're pushing. I want to see what Steam's about. I've never played Steam, so this is access to a bunch of games I've never played. So yeah, I'm excited for that. Yeah, I'm excited that Microsoft is going to allow me to do that. And then also carry my old games. Yeah, again, everything's free to play in skins. That is facts, early 90s. Yeah. The days of complete games is over. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of games on Steam that I've never had access to. Now, I'll be able to play them with the Xbox PC. What is there not to get excited about? I don't want a console that's the same thing no more. I told people, if the new Xbox was just another Xbox Series type of console, he said, but you're in for and treat. Really? That's what I'm saying. I'm looking forward to this. There's so many games I'd be like, yo, Good Old Games got all this. So if Xbox don't got it, I can get it there. I'm gonna love it. I'm gonna be having fun. That's what people don't understand, man. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit about the Xbox stuff too, but that's because it's getting carried over. So that's going to make my transition easy. I already got a bunch of Xbox games. Microsoft's going to support it by bringing your old Xbox games to the Xbox PC. To me, this is a win-win. Anybody that owns a lot of games on Xbox, this is a win-win situation. And even if you don't, you can get Game Pass, get access to all the Xbox games for what, like, I don't know how much it is on PC. And you can get access to all those games. And then for 500 plus day-and-date games. I'm excited, man. I think this is good for gaming. I don't know if it's going to be good for PlayStation. Mostly solely due to the fact that they don't really have... I mean, exclusives is a no-go. They're going to have to really try to spice something up here. I would love to buy a PlayStation 6, but they're going to have to spice it up. There's got to have to be something. Oh, MP5, really? Hold on, this is... You're gonna need something to spice it up. And I ain't really been feeling PlayStation's exclusive. I haven't really been feeling them since PS4, but I think PS4 had the best. for Sony software exclusive wise. I think PS5 exclusives has been pretty weak this gen. In all honesty, I think Nintendo, well, even though it hasn't been out long, so I can only base it for what I know, but I feel like the Switch 2's library of exclusives is not really doing it for me. He says if Sony's gonna do only on PSN, then they have to, exactly, they have to do bangers. I don't know. I don't think Sony can last. I don't think Sony could last, guys, because Sony just doesn't have the type of software. And let's not forget, guys, it takes long times to make a PlayStation game. Intergalactic, all those games take years and years, 7, 8 years to make. So you can't really push games like that through a subscription service. But Microsoft can, because they can buy third party for it. Or not just that, they got Bethesda, they got all these subsidiary companies within these one companies of what they purchase, and they can continue to make games. So for example, right, with the Activision, it'll be like, all right, y'all can make a game here, y'all make a game here, y'all make a game there. PlayStation doesn't have that. Santa Monica, they make one game. Last of Us people, they make one game. They all make just one game, and it takes them years. So therefore, you don't get no in-between titles. You see? We're not getting anything in between what Sony's got. I mean, third party is, but I'm saying in regards to their software, not really. Xbox is always having something. The Xbox got a game coming out every year. Every year. I mean, Sony does too, but a lot of those games was already being developed for a long time. We're just gonna finally see them now. Yeah, that's another thing too. And the audience is getting older, so they have to make sure that they keep people in. No, they never really did. No, I know that. I know Sony never really did. I know, because half the games I liked on PlayStation 1 were third-party titles. I know. You know, Sony hasn't really relied on exclusives until PS3 and PS4. Uh-oh. Thunderstar! Hey, what up, Thunderstar? How you doing, my brother? Thunderstar. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I know you got something you want to say. Yeah. That would be nice. The old Marvel games. That would be nice, though. But I think, wouldn't they have to go to Marvel for that, too? But that would be awesome, though. That's another thing, too. This whole licensing crap, man. This licensing with gaming is another thorn in gaming. It's another thorn. It is another thorn in gaming. This whole licensing stuff and how things can be removed. Oh, they won? Nice. That's good news, though. That's good news. Oh, they lost it. Wow. You know, you cannot just be. Yeah, I believe that. I don't think Microsoft. I mean, but this is my whole thing, though, right? I'm not gonna blame neither. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, the government is pushing these things, right? But I'm afraid. I am definitely afraid, because if Microsoft and Sony or whoever pushes this into their console, I'm not supporting it. I'm not supporting it. And like I've said already, guys, I've already got to the point where this is gonna probably, we'll see how. I'm looking forward to the Xbox PC, right? But if that's where gaming is going, I'm done. I'm checking out. I'm checking out. There's no reason for that. It's your Steam stream DRM free. I don't. Oh, he's a sarcasm. I was like, you kind of caught me. I'm like, huh? Yes, it is DRM free. DRM free. So, if Xbox does that with their new console, I'm not. Well, like, I'll say this. if these practices go into gaming, I'm done. I'm calling it quits. I don't care how good the games are. You know, and the sad part about it, a lot of people have already done it on Facebook. A lot of people have already caved in. And like I said, it's these casuals, guys. These people don't fight for nothing, man. They just sit there and take it up the behind. I hate to say it, man. That's all they do is just take it up the behind. And it's very sad. You know, because this is the society. Get your retro. Exactly. Because this is the society we live in, man. Nobody fights for nothing. Nobody fights for genuine rights. We just sit there and consume product. That's what we do. This is why they doing it. And you can't even fight it because guess what? You'll be the only one fighting this war. Because everybody's like, I don't have a problem with this. I don't have a problem with this ID verification. I mean, I need to play my GTA 6. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, damn, man. Sometimes we gotta have principles. You know, it's just like what Terrence Crawford said to what is it? I don't know if y'all know when he said it to Chanlin Crowder or whatever that guy's name is. And this guy said, "How much money would it take you to get in that ring?" You know, he said, you know, everybody got a price, and he was asking Terrence Crawford, everything got a price, Terrence. He said, some people say, if I sell you a dog, if you sell your dog $100, 10,000, I think about 100,000. Yeah, you can have it. I don't know if y'all seen that interview with Channing and Terrence Crawford, and he's like, yeah, man. And then I think Terrence Crawford was like, yo, you ain't know. That's who would do that, man. He's like, I'll sell my soul for 100 mil. And he's like, Terrence Crawford was like, that's you. He said that speaks about your character. Let me see if I can find that. Hold on, I'm gonna play it for you guys. Watch. This is what goes on in the world. This is literally what. This is literally what goes on in the world, bro. This is facts. I'm gonna play it to y'all. Yeah, I'm actually gonna play it. I'm actually gonna play it in the thing. Hold on, I got you. All right, here it comes. Let me see.
That ring, 80 million. Thing has a price. There is not a number that can get you back in that ring. 80 million, 100 million.
Nah, because now you selling your soul.
$100 million, you can have my soul.
That's you. Now we know your character.
I like when they nod. He's like, now we know your character. And he's like,
You know, you look at people and you be like, dang, man, you ain't got no dignity. You ain't got no morals. Like, come on, man. What you gonna stand for if everything is about money? Like, I never was in a sport.
Like, I understand we all need money to eat. I understand we all need, but money should never control you like that. Yo, he smoked. Yo, the way he said, 100 million, you could have my soul. That's crazy. Why even say that? Yo, why even say that, bro? To his face, too. And the way he nodded his head like, oh, now we know your character. That's crazy. Like, never do that, bro. Like, it's not worth it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. We all need money to eat. We all need money to do things. That's fine. Nobody, you know what I'm saying? But Terrence Crawford saying he's blessed. He has enough. You know, how much money do you need? You feel me? This is the world we live in. That's facts. There's not a lot of men like Terrence Crawford. And, I mean, people gotta understand, the man got money. How much money do you need? It comes to a point and boundary in life where you got to be happy with what you got, regardless of what it is. Even if you play it on a PS4, be happy. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, people they don't think like that. I know, Thunder, and it's sad though. It's really sad. It's because it's like, dude, you know, I understand that I don't knock nobody's hustle, and I don't, you know. But it's just like, for him to say that, like think about it, because people have to understand, boxing is a dangerous sport. What happened if he accept that 100 million boxing fight and he get brain damage, like that Hispanic boxer, what's his name? I think Richard something, I forgot his name. But he got brain damage. So there you go. There goes your 100 million. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that he got caused because he went for that. He was fighting a lot. I remember he had like 6 fights in 1 month. But I'm just saying, that could happen to any boxer. That can happen to any man. You feel me? No matter how talented or skilled you are, is that 100 million worth it now? That you brain dead and you can't, you know? You know what I'm saying? Now him is different. He's getting his career started. But Terrence Crawford's like, why risk and jeopardize my health for that when I've already done it and succeeded and successful? What is another 100 million to get possible brain damage? You know? And he's like, oh, you could have my soul. What? Which is crazy because he's already successful. So it's like, how much money do you need, bro? Channing is already successful, guys. It's not like Channing is a bum in the street. Yo, Pritchard Colin, there you go. That's the name. Yep, that's the name. He got hit in the back of the head. You know what I'm saying? And it's just sad, man. You know, that's why it says in the Bible, what should a man profit if he sells his own soul? It's not about making money. It's about, for 100 million, you get to say. I know, to say that. That's what got me. When he said you can have it, that was like, whoa. When he said that, I was like, yo, that's crazy. He said facts. You know what I'm saying? When he said that, I'm like, yo, that's crazy. I can't believe he said that for real. You can have my soul. Wow. That hit deep. You can have my you can have my soul for 100 mil. It's crazy. Unbelievable, bro. He says, yeah, they always feel like it's running out. They really have a scarcity mindset. They have a scarcity mindset, but yet they have the most. He probably got more than any average person, and he's stressing about needing 100 mil. I'll sell my soul for 100 mil. Bro, man, this dude, yo, you already successful. What are you talking about? That man acting like he ain't got nothing. Yep. See, Sora and Troll put up the same one. Yep. I would never do that, man. I would never do that, man. I understand. I don't knock nobody's hustle. Terrence Crawford, he worked his ass off, you know, to get the Canelo fight, make his money, and, you know, he wants to enjoy it with his family and stay healthy. Why jeopardize? Because he probably already did. He might have already done it. You probably right though, Thunder. He probably already did it. Yeah, you probably ain't lying about that, because the way he said it, you could have my soul. And then the funny thing is, they try to counter it, be like, oh, that's not what I meant. What do you mean that's not how you meant? Oh, I was just joking. Hey, listen, you don't joke around by talking about selling your soul. Hey, that ain't jokes to me. That is not jokes. Hey, listen, man. As a man, we don't joke around like that. We don't be joking like that about ourselves and that perspective, like he was doing. You feel me? And he talking about, those were jokes. Why do you use yourself then? Why do you use yourself as the joke? Yeah, he showed his true colors, bro. That person I would never trust for my life, bro. People like that, you cannot trust them, man. You know, it's like these things where I always hear, right? Like, I used to have a friend, right? And he said, was it? Like, you'll sell your worst enemy. I wouldn't even do that, bro. I wouldn't even do it, because that's not for you to do. That's not your right for you to do. Like I said, man. Yeah, he tried to save face. It's crazy, right? I sell the way he said it, I sell my soul. And then I love it. I love when Bud was like, that shows your character. And he was like, oh. And then he nodded his head and got quiet. Then they want to act like, they want to play it off like, oh, I didn't mean it like that, though. You know, I was just joking. I was all just jokes. Yeah, right. Yep, they'll stab you in the back, man. People like that, because you know why? Because they don't have enough. They feel like Sora said, it's this constant scarcity issue. Man, listen, money ain't never made nobody happy, man. It's just like with alcohol, anything. Anything. You can insert anything. It's just, love that neighbor, love your enemies too. Exactly, right? And I love all my enemies, man. And I tell you right now, yep, the biggest backstabbers. You know? I can't believe he said that though. God will cast judgment. Definitely. That's what I'm saying. Like, cause when you say sell your soul, that means you selling your heavenly place. You selling your heavenly place. You want to sell your heavenly status for some temporary money. That's why God was like, yo, he says foolishness of this world. No, I'm not foolishness. Wisdom of this world is a wisdom of fools. Because why would you do that? Why would you sell your eternal dwelling with eternal happiness, eternal life for some temporary money? I don't care what the price tag is. 100 mil, like he said, 10 mil, 100 mil, even 1 billion. To me, it means nothing because you know why? It's not eternal. It's not eternal. And that's the problem. Everybody's worrying about their finances down here on earth, but ain't nobody worrying about their value in heaven. They're not worried about it. They just worried about how much money they can stockpile down here. But guess what? One thing I'll say, I will never want to work for something that I can't maintain. To me, I already know everything I have. I play my games, whatever. I'm fine with me, passing away and everybody taking my stuff. This means nothing. What means something to me is spreading I love talking about the gospel, but also spreading my hobby. Even though the youth don't really care. It's hard for a brother. I can't even do it with my nephew. I want my nephew to grow up playing games the way I did, and unfortunately, I'm losing that battle. And I know there's a lot of fathers out there that I've talked to that are losing that battle, even with their own kids. They're like, yo, Gangster, you right. All my daughter does is play Roblox. I can't get her to play nothing else. We we all losing the battle, man. The dinosaurs are losing the battle. I'm telling you, man. It's bad when your offspring ain't carrying the seed, dog. They ain't carrying the legacy of the family. They're not carrying it, man. I feel bad for the grandpas out there. I feel bad for the grandfathers out there that grew up playing Pong, seeing the way gaming was. Now to see this crap. The grandpas in the rocking chair used to, back in my days, we used to play the NES. I beat the game. I beat the game, and I ain't even have to use the Contra code. And the kid just sitting there while he's on his rocking chair. Oh, okay. Yeah, back in the days, the TMT games used to be hard and challenging. I used to just do it with one character. Oh, okay, Grandpa. That's, yeah. Yeah, well, y'all don't like the stories? I mean, Grandpa, they got the Sabrina Carpenter talking about me and my... Grandpa's probably sitting there. He probably growing hair through his ears now. Grandpa, they got the Bruno Mars skin. So you see, like they got a skin every other week. What y'all grandkids want some more money? I can't stand this Fortnite game. I used back in my days, we used to buy something and we used to have it forever. Now, every time Fortnite I'll have an update, they talk about they got new stuff in the damn store. And I gotta keep digging in my old wallet. I don't like the way game it is now, man. They extorting y'all. I swear, man, when I get the 50-60, bro, I'm gonna be Unk status, man. I think I'm already there. Unk status. These kids don't give a damn. They like their Fortnite skins. And then they showing Grandpa on the rocking chair. You see this Grandpa with the white hair, looking like Cranky? Look, what's that called? Is it Cranky? Yeah, looking like Cranky Kong on the rocking chair. What's this? It's Roblox. You see, I'm playing Blox Fruits. Oh, why are they telling you gotta pay money to access these levels? Oh, that's how we play the games, Grandpa. Oh, that's how you play? You just pay? What is this, pay to win? I mean, technically, but Grandpa, can I borrow another $20? What for? I just gave you 40 like last week. Because they added these new Sabrina Carpenter dance moves and I want them. Wow. Wow, this is what game. Don't y'all want to try like a full game? Oh, no. We don't like full games, Grandpa. We like games like this. Back in my Unk Slop days, I inserted the disc of cartridge. The game started right away. Yo, I like the way he said that. Yep. I just wonder if there's, I think, you know, it's crazy, right? Because so I'm just curious. Are the kids of this gen, like, because we got to wait for them to become adults. Do you think their kids, that's going to be another 10, 15, 20 years. So do you think the young generation kids, do you think they're going to like Fortnite the way they did as kids? Or do you think it's going to be a branch off period? Because I hate to be 60 years old and they still talking about Fortnite. You don't even listen. I know, right? You don't even listen to Sabrina Carpenter. Yeah, but everybody has them. And I want to feel like I fit in. I hope not. Nah, every gen it changes. Yeah, there'll probably be some new fad game. It won't be Fortnite. It'll be Night Fort. What's this? You know, and then they're going to shut I feel bad, bro. They're going to shut the servers on these kids, man. These kids are going to be adults playing Fortnite, you know. And then they're going to be adults and they're going to see, hey, I want to show my kids. The grandpa he's finally, you know, went over to the other side. Yeah, my grandpa, he always talk about how he bought games and how he was able to keep them. I'm a 25-year-old man. You know, hey kids, I want to, wait, I want to show you how we used to grow up. Oh, okay, Daddy, show me. Yeah, my grandpa, he was a joke. He always said, you know, back in his days when he bought it, he was able to play it no matter how long he wanted. I used to laugh in his face. I'm going to show you kids, all right? Yo, Sonny, come over here. Okay, Daddy. I'm going to put on Fortnite right now. Let me put the server. Hold on, what? Dad, you can't play the game? It says the server has been discontinued. What the? The server's been discontinued. Oh, y'all can't play this game. We can't see your memories, Dad? I guess not. I used to spend thousands on this game. I was trying to show it to my kids. I think my grandpa was right. I wasted my life playing a game that I can't even show my own damn kids. Now grandpa's right. He's like, grandpa's like, I see, I told you. Should have listened to me, goddammit. All your memories lost. Server cut. Yo, he hit him with the Denzel Washington 30-day license lockdown. They shut the servers on our ass. All that money I spent on my mama credit card and sir, yo, damn, don't they gonna be hurt. They are going to be so much pain. Because I know, because remember, they're kids, right? When they grow up, they're going to want to show their kids what they played. And if that server shuts down on them, yo, them kids are going to, well, they'll be adults then. They are going to be heated. They're going to be like, I begged my mom for so much. Yo, oh man, it's going to be rough. The Fortnite blackout. No, I don't remember the Fortnite blackout. Yo, just like, yeah, PlayStation Home. And they lost everything, bro. Not me, man. Grandpa gonna kick in, man. He gonna hear that Saw music in the back. Dun dun dun. 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 I told you about the Game Boy. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Back in my days, we used to own our games. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. The server's cut. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Grandpa was right. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. The server's cut. Oh man, yo, they gonna be heated, bro. They ain't gonna be singing Fortnite Battle Pass. I just crapped out my ass, booted up my PC, cause I need me my Fortnite Battle Pass. Oh my goodness, bro. Yo. Yo. They are gonna be heated. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. I'm gonna be sitting here enjoying my retro slop. And we couldn't play for Fortnite for 2 days. That's what I'm saying, man. Imagine that game gets permanently shut down. And you know Fortnite don't care because they made all that money. They made all that money off these fools. I mean, if you play games like that, don't put that much money into them. Just put like a few, you know, dollars here and there. But don't go crazy for it. Because if you're spending thousands and thousands of dollars, you're going to just end up losing it. You know? And that's the sad part about it with these servers, is the fact that once these games lose popularity, the servers get dropped. So, I need fuel for this. And I think that's something the young generation don't understand. Yeah, it's becoming unrecognizable. Yeah, it is. It really is, genuinely. You know, and it's very sad to say the least. Nice, that's good, Sora. See, you making sure though, you secure, you taking care of business. Cause why they come, they're gonna be crying to Grandpa Sora. Grandpa Sora! They shut the servers on us! Grandpa! Why you crying there for? They shut the servers on us! We don't have Roblox and Fortnite no more! We don't know what to do with our life. Hold on, I got some old games here for you. Hold on, I made sure I saved them on the hard drive so y'all can play things. You see, Grandpa always makes sure that he take care of everything. He took care of y'all while y'all laughed at me talking about Unk Slop. Now look at what your kids are playing. Come here, come here. Come here to Grandpa Sora. Here you go. I'm gonna hook y'all up on some Pokemon Stadium. I'm gonna hook y'all up on some Pokemon Stadium. You see that? This is fun. Yeah, well, you know what, Grandpa? You weren't lying. These games is fun. I told you. I told you these games was good. It's what we grew up playing. Yo, don't start them on them Sega Genesis ones. They gonna be discouraged, man. Them hard ass Sega Genesis games, they gonna get discouraged real quick. Yeah, we gonna pull on the Smash Bros for y'all. Grandpa Sora. Yo, I'm telling you, hey, that's good though. I'm happy he's doing that, man, because he knows. He knows. He's the gaming prophet, man. That's what's gonna happen. These Fortnite kids are gonna be crying. Yeah, you know, don't break them in too bad, man. Keep them away from them 2D games. They ain't gonna be able to play them Hollow Knights and them 2D games. They only gonna be able to play them 3D games and up. Yep, that's what I'm saying, man. They're gonna see. Grandpa Sora's gonna kick in. He gonna say, I had all these backlog for you. I knew there was gonna be a day like this. I knew I'm gonna pull the games off my file on my PC. Look at that. Thank you, Grandpa Sora. Thank you. We didn't have nothing to play. Don't give him Super Meat Boy. Yo, I'm gonna start him on. He gonna start him on Comic Zone. Is crazy. That's a hard ass game. They ain't gonna. He said, I'm gonna start him up on. Yo, Grandpa Sora, he gonna be like, look, y'all can't get down with this. Look, damn, Grandpa, you good at these games. I keep hitting the obstacles. I keep falling on the ice thing and dying. Is it, Grandpa? Why do I don't get extra life? Sonny, you gotta be able to manage your life. You see, look, you can't, Grandpa. Why I get hit and I just die automatically? They're gonna be trying to play Castlevania, climbing up the stairs, and they're gonna fall down to the ground. They're gonna fall down on the ground. They're gonna try to climb up the stairs of Castlevania. And they're gonna fall down right on the floor. Grandpa, how you get up on the stairs? I'm walking in it. I'm walking off the cliff. You gotta press up on the pad. When you get to the stairs, you gotta press up on the pad to let the game know you walking up the stairs now. Grandpa, these games are so complicated. It's easy. You get on the side and you walk up, you hold up on the D-pad now. Let me show you. Hey, look, you go right up the stairs. Now you don't gotta, now you ain't gotta walk off the stairs. Yo, these kids ain't ready, dog. They're not ready. They're not ready, dog. Wait till these kids really gotta play these games for real. Wait till they really gotta play these games for real, dog. They are not ready. They are not built for what's in store for them. Yo, they're gonna be trying to play the old Pokemon games. Grandpa, when I used to play it on the Switch, I used to be able to get through the whole game with one Pokemon. This one has a different element. Yeah, you gotta change it. Which one he using? He's using a leaf type. So you gotta use fire. But Grandpa, I used to beat the fire type with the leaf type. But in these old Pokemon games, you gotta use the elements. The elements is what gives you the advantage. Oh! The old Pokemon games, that's how you play it. How you think you're gonna get past Brock and Misty with that type of lineup? You gotta grind a little bit in them fields now, Sonny. But where's the story? There's no story. No, you just get to the one section to the other. You get whatever Pokemon you want from Professor Oak and that's it. But why could I just grab all three? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. These kids is not ready, man. They're not ready, bro. They're not ready. Grandpa, I don't like this game. You don't like it because you can't just use the same attack on every Pokemon? You actually got to change the elements? You got to actually change the damn elements? Come on, Sonny. Fire burns grass, not the other way around now. Electric types work on water type. Understand? He's a gay, so he should be a comedian. A gaming comedian. No, but it's true though. They gonna sit there and act like they don't understand, dog. Like, huh? This junk hilarious. My dog looking at me crazy while I'm laughing. Yo, they're gonna be sitting there arguing that I can't get through the whole game. I swear, bro, that's what they gonna do. You know? They play Sonic the Hedgehog and they're gonna die every time because they don't want to pick up the ring. You gotta pick up the rings there, Sonny. Why? Why I gotta pick up the ring? That's what keeps you invulnerability. If you get hit, you get the rings scattered, and you won't die. Matter of fact, if you get 50 or you get 99, you get an extra continue. You see? And if you're good at the game like your good old grandpa here, and can get all the Chaos Emeralds, you can play as Supersonic to get through the whole game. But you ain't that good to get it that easy, are you? Grandpa, can you just give me Supersonic already? You're gonna have to work for it, Sonny. You're gonna have to go get them Chaos Emeralds. Boy, I can still do it. Let me show you. Look at that. I got through freaking Green Hill Zone in 20 seconds. It's taking these kids 10 minutes to get... Them kids can't even get through Emerald Coast without dying. the starting stage. Oh my goodness, man. These kids is not ready, bro. They're not ready. Then they're gonna have to say, Grandpa, I'm tired of this Grab slop. I want to play for Supersonic. Yeah, Grandpa, I want to pay for it. Can I get Supersonic? I want to pay for it. In these games, you gotta work for it there, boy. You want Supersonic? You're going to have to learn how to play it like good old Grandpa right here. Getting all the Chaos Emeralds. And make sure you don't get hit before you jump in that ring. You need 50 to get it started. Look at this. This is stupid. It's going to be Gramps. Gramps. Yo, Unk Slop has evolved to Gramps Slop. Gramps. Yo, these kids is not ready, dog. They're not ready, man. I'm sorry, bro. They are not ready, bro. They're about to quit gaming once them servers once them servers on Fortnite. Castle of Illusion, that's the Sega Genesis game, right? Yeah, yep. Oh, you just brought it up. I was a pro at Sonic. Ooh, okay. Yeah, man, those games was classics, man. I mean, you can't go wrong with them, you know. And I know a lot of these games are being made to cater to the casual gamer. I could tell. I was playing Final Fantasy VII Remake on my Switch too, and I'm like, yo, this game got a bunch of goddamn cutscenes. And it's actually very short. The game is not even that long. Like, when you skip the cutscenes, bro, I'm like finishing the game so fast. It's not even a difficult game at all. Yeah. I still prefer the original. Yeah, for real, bro. Final Fantasy, bro, to get into the good segments of the game, it takes forever, bro. Straight up, it takes forever. It's like, it's actually sad. Final Fantasy, he said the movie. Yeah, for real, bro. I know. The old school God of War games had a nice flow of cutscenes and gameplay, and I'm not completely against cutscenes, man. Cutscenes used to hype me up. God of War 3 was amazing, man. Remember that beginning of that game? Oh, man, now that's how you do a video game, bro. You get straight into that nice cutscene, sets up the premise of the gameplay with the guys jumping on Gaia to attack you. That's how you do it, man. That's how Sony was supposed to do it, man. You know, you took that gameplay and put cinematics to it, man. Remember when you was fighting the horse on Gaia? Oh, oh my goodness, bro. Gaming would never be this good again. It would never be as good. Bro, that fight, bro, that was some of the most ridiculous stuff I've seen with the Poseidon fight. God of War 3 has some of the best boss battles in gaming history. God of War, it was a little bit shorter than 2, but they got it right, man. When it came to the brutality, the violence, like, oh my good, on a PS3 at that, bro. Bro, when that game first came, oh my goodness, bro. Y'all don't even know. I bought it day one. I still have my day one copy. Bro. Woo! Amazing, man. For real. When you fought Kronos too? Oh my goodness, man. I mean, I guess they're doing a trilogy. We'll see how well that turns out. I'm not saying I'm completely against it. I'm just like, damn, Sony, this is all you really can do. But we'll see. I mean, I can't say that I'm not excited. I just hope it stays the same. Yeah, I don't want to see Kratos' back. Yo, if I see Kratos' back in this game, I'm gonna be pissed. Just keep the game the same, bro. Don't even touch it, bro. Just leave it alone, man. There's just certain games that I like. They don't touch it. Leave it alone, bruh. All I know is if I see them hair foliages on the back of Kratos' back, I'm gonna be pissed. With this behind the back crap. I swear, when you turn on that game and you see that man's back, it's done. I'm like, oh no, I don't want to look at his butt. I don't want to see his back. Dragon Ball Super Blu-ray collection. Oh, that's nice. I want it to be old school as possible. Hopefully we can get the PSP games as well. I would love to play the PSP games remade. Like I said, he said, you know it's gonna be behind the back. I already know. Yo, if they do that, bro. If they do that, that's gonna be terrible, bro. You know what I'm saying? I hope it's just a real, like a remastered version with just the same old mechanics, but just better visuals. I really do hope. And they can add more brutality. I don't want them to keep it the complete same. If they want to add more gore and they want to add more brutality, I'll be down for that too. You might as well. If you're gonna remake it, Leave the gameplay alone, up the graphics, right? And increase the gore. That's it. Right there's a perfect remake. Right there. That's all they gotta do. That's all they have to do. Literally. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the reason why God of War was like that, because of Last of Us and how popular that game was. So Sony started copying this behind the back shoulder stuff with every single one of their games. So it's ridiculous. And they want to call it immersion. I'm like, no, it's not. The boss battles in the classic God of War games felt more immersive. This crap don't feel immersive. Yeah, they all did. They all did, bro. I noticed that. Last of Us killed Sony, man, because ever since that game, all they've been doing is copying The Last of Us. That's all they've been doing. But I'm going to get off, guys. It was definitely nice talking to y'all. We'll see how everything turns out, and I'll see y'all in the next one, all right? Take care, everybody.